This news actually makes me really sad. Momo and Heechul have broken up. Yesterday, a rumor and inside report came out and said, hey, Momo and Heechul are no longer together. They both have such busy schedules that they just grew apart. After this report started spreading like wildfire, JYP Entertainment and label SJ came out and basically said the same thing. We've seen the rumors and we're currently checking on it. Shortly after, we unfortunately got the confirmation from both companies that the two have indeed parted ways. JYP simply said, after confirming with Momo, it is true. And label SJ said they have parted ways, but we can't reveal anything else because it's their privacy. Essentially, no, we're not going to tell you any details because it's their business. And rightfully so. But you know what? I actually don't find the reasoning in the initial inside report that far-fetched. Just look at Momo's schedule right now. Twice are promoting their Japanese release for Perfect World, and that's right after the girls just had a comeback with Alcohol Free. Heechul is constantly busy with his shows, including the hugely popular Knowing Brothers. Now that I think about it though, I'm really curious what it's going to be like the next time Twice goes on that show. Not to look for any animosity or drama between them. That's the last thing I would want to happen. I'm not one of those quote-unquote fans who actually celebrated their breakup. I don't understand that at all. I mean, unless you knew these two personally and somehow knew the relationship was maybe unhealthy or something, I don't understand how a fan of either of them could rejoice following the news of their breakup. I think the reason I was so happy for them when they first announced their relationship back in January of 2020 was because we saw their developing interactions happen on screen in front of our eyes. To then find out that chemistry was beyond entertainment and turned into something real was super special. But this is the decision they made. I'm still a huge fan of both. I'm still going to support both, their music, their shows. But let's switch gears to a show that a lot of people are not supporting. It was just recently announced that SNL Korea is coming back and being basically rebooted since either 2015 or 2016. And one of the reasons this has caught backlash is the announcement that Red Velvet's Wendy will be a fixed cast member. Now, Wendy is not getting the backlash. As a matter of fact, the backlash is from her fans who don't want her on the show for her own safety. See, there are many reasons SNL hasn't aired for the last few years. The show was seemingly very problematic, had huge controversies on their plate, including sexual harassment of male idols who guested on the show. Apparently, the female cast would grab the male idols somewhere inappropriate. The footage that came out was described as seemingly an initiation ritual. This reportedly may have happened to B1A4, Infinite, Block B, and potentially others. Not to mention fans pointing out the females tend to be over-sexualized on the show. Fans are upset that out of all the possible collaboration projects or shows SM could have put Wendy on that could even accentuate her amazing vocal abilities, they choose to put her on a show that is being rebooted with some of the same staff and crew that have been accused of harassment or turning a blind eye on it in the past. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are there details I missed that maybe ensure she'll be in a safer environment than in the past? I think the last thing we all want is for Wendy to be hurt in any way again by thoughtless, reckless broadcast staff members. Personally, I think you should just give Red Velvet their own show, preferably just going through their fridge.
이거 냉장고에 얼마나 있었어?